I like Roblox says, yo, Artmore, hi Richard, Madison, Shirley, Charlie Walker. Look up Madison. Seriously, stop that. It's not funny. It's gonna get you timed out. We've had this conversation. El Bizafo, dude, Artmore, I miss you, man. Did you? I like Roblox. You like the new profile pic. It's okay. Phil Perochi, Richard Artmore, you look good in yellow, man. It's mustard. Artmore, yeah. El Bizafo, Art, Philip Perochi, El. Well. Artmore, hi Pistafo, El Pistafo, Philip. Just desserts. All right, Richard, I learned my valuable lesson today in the YouTube panel system. I appreciate your commitment to free speech. It is also an Israeli value. You're damn straight it's an Israeli value. Never again is now, buddy. Never again is now. Immense of Oots. What you doing this weekend? Working. Artmore, what's up with the logo she's saying? I don't know. Just some dumb kid being annoying. Velo, I appreciate that you're looking out for me. What do you mean, Velo? All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my bullets. Ardmore, oh, okay. Imeng, howdy Rich. Phil Brochi, what's that on? Was that an earthquake? It starts with an earthquake. Birds and snakes and aeroplanes. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. No, it was just me putting my thing down. It was awful. What did Willis's mom do when she got to the balls? She gagged, actually. I don't know. Isaac Rodri, hello, Cupcake. Well, how have you been, bitch? Mixesburg, sing New York State of Mind by Nas. Don't think I've ever heard that one. Harlan Zaxra, can you speak English? Yes, I am speaking English. El Pistofo, she gagged. Yes, I said that. I mean, not a little woman can go all 9 inches, bro. Ekhem Deluxe, how many magic one tricks does it take to change a light bulb? Mixerberg, also my name's pronounced Mossberg, like the gun. How do you get an O from an X? Charlie Jones, Mr. Fabulous loves being fabulous. Indeed he does. Oh, Ellen and Philip are laughing. Carissa, hi. Said hi. What's up, Carissa? Handsome Fish, hello. Isaac Rodri, love from Puerto Rico. Papisto, I am transgender. Okay, you do you. Nothing wrong with that. El Pistafo, Charlie Jones. Mossberg, it's some underground rap-ish. Some rappers replace the O with an X in their name. Okay. Phil Brochi, what would Mr. Fabulous do if he went to a Manath festival? It's not a question of what, it's a question of who. Just as urged, Richard, have you ever considered converting to Judaism to join the Westboro Baptist Church? Not my brand of Judaism, thank you very much. I'm a proud Jew, I will die a proud Jew, and, Westboro Baptist Church is not Jewish so far as I'm aware. Kelly C. Hey, what's up, Kelsey? Maverick, geez, save some food for the rest of us, rest of the village. I ate your mom. Soli de Glory 22, what's up, Chris Farley? Mossberg, what kind of music you like? I'm pretty eclectic when it comes to music. El Pisafo, Kelsey! Joe Schmo1, who's this? Okay. If you're going to be rude, at least be funny. Isaac Rodri, M. Yashar Chai. That's right, brother. Jonathan Clark. Allah forever? Something I can't read. Hello, Phil Brochi. Hi, Kelthy. Eagle Bloodshot. Hi, bro. Phil Brochi. Hi, Artmore. Isaac 2. What's up, Griffin? Kelsey. El Pistafo. Philip Brochi. Hello, hello. Eagle Bloodshot. How are you? Said hi. I'm alright. Isaac Rodri. I stand with Israel. And so do I. Israel. Protecting the world from crazy. Luke Stott. These comebacks are diabolical. Chaos Frex. What's good, bro? Not much. Kelsey, you know non-funnies, please. Yeah, no non-funnies, please. Eagle Bloodshot. Where are you from? I am from Los Angeles, California. El Pizavo, please hit the like button and subscribe. Just to search, Richard, have you ever seen a UFO or something unexplainable in the sky? Serious question, Richard. I've never seen anything that I would describe as a... Well, I mean, technically a UFO, I have to see something moving in the sky that I can't recognize. Okay? There have been a couple times I've seen formations of lights. But, I mean, I really wouldn't say UFO. You know, I think they were just airplanes in the distance, personally. Might have been helicopters or maybe even fighter jets, but, I mean, you know, it's nothing I would really call that weird. Isaac 2. Vest is des Peter. Camilla Lenate. I'm not sure I pronounced that right. Hi, watching from Philippines. El Pistafo. Kelsey, Ice Station Zebra, P.O. Box 381, still haven't received your topless pics. Luke Stout, I'm from Los Angeles, too. Chris back? Hope you have a great night. It's morning here in Toronto. My old man was from Canada. May he roast in hell. Jessica, can I get a Hail Satan? No, you may not get a Hail my sister. Why do you worship my sister? Powerful Princess, why do you give me Arthur Morgan vibes? Who's Arthur Morgan? Jean, hey, new here, just like and followed you. Where on my FYP? Giovanni Bersoa, oh, the homie two chins. And your mother fuck them both. MSG Cherry, hey, handsome. Powerful Princess, I have no idea why you have nothing like him. Who's Arthur Morgan? Yeah, I mean... We were alike in that we were both human beings. Okay. No more drugs for you. Portrait 76. In your personal opinion, does America or Israel come first? We don't put one country before the other. I mean, we're all in the same fight, really. Israel is currently developing the weapons that will protect American lives. Scotty Johnson looked like my cousin Nicholas. Powerful Princess, England comes first. The author's stock. Hey, buddy. Just desserts, does the Jewish faith make room for the existence of extraterrestrial life, Richard? Um, well, just desserts. It depends on which Jews you ask. Although, do understand that in the Bible, in our Bible, it speaks of the divine race who came down from the sky. So, somebody's living up there. I mean, but you also have to understand that a lot of Judaism comes from um, the fact that we were nomadic people living in a harsh environment, and that our laws had to be very strict to protect us. So according to my faith, am actually permitted to eat pork because we now have penicillin. So, never even at my synagogue was there much of an attempt to be kosher. You know, it just should be understood that kosher is preferable, it's cleaner, but it's not necessary. Kelsey, someone really used to fly their drone near my window. Was it a pervert? Johnny Sins, hey bro, love you man. Well, I love you too, you big beautiful man. Kelsey, El Bizavo, they're on the way, Lemo. You never send me topless pics, Kelsey. Isaac Rodri, I give you a like. The author Stoic. Arthur Morgan is the man character in Red Dead Redemption 2, lol. Yeah, I think I have absolutely nothing in common with him. Kelsey, ha ha ha. You forgot to add that. No! The Arthur Stoic in John, the lights you saw were over our Savior Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure they weren't, John. I'm pretty sure they weren't. I mean, why would Jesus appear as five lights in the sky? It just doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm kind of far behind on the chat here. Gustavo, Kelsey! Powerful Princess, I meant to say you look nothing like him. Yes. Kelsey, I just picture someone sucking on chins. That's so weird. I know. His mom was a freak, dude. Jamie Persona, Mama Chris Farley is back. Get the hawk on here. The Arthur Stoic. He kind of looks like Arthur Morgan. Well, no, I don't. Isaac Rodri. You speak Hebrew? No, sadly I do not. When I was 10, my mother passed away, and my father confiscated all of my Jewish paraphernalia, so I do not speak Hebrew. El Bizavo, Arthur Morgan is badass. Rashid Yosef Adorai said hi. Diddy Bear, OMG, hi. Anyone here 13? RS, hail Behumt. Bumblefoot, I challenge you to a sink my battleship. You're way obsessed with things full of semen. The Arthur Stark, the Old Testament does say that God created other worlds. I think he was talking about Abraham. God said, like, other worlds have I created, or something. Yeah, very possible. You have to understand that there are inconsistencies between versions. So, what constituted a world to the biblical writers may have been very different. El Pizafo, Kelsey, too funny. Jamie Persona, Tommy Boy, Kelly Cardwell, you can let me put it in while you're asleep or while awake. Okay, that was gay rape, and you get a timeout. People, rape is not funny. It should always be consensual. With love from Iran. Okay. Bumblefoot, I would never buy your brake pads. Bill Blair, ooh, anyone here 13? Kelsey, clearly a pervert, Richard, yes. Okay, looking for children is not cool. Kelsey, Philip Roche must have been Herbert the pervert, Kelsey. Andrew, Tommy Boy reference was glorious. It's not that funny. Jamie Persona, ain't you gonna to save your daddy's brake pad company with David Spade? Be honest. What are you talking about? Kelsey, I am not that kind of lady. Gruesome Finmini, they still wandering the desert of Utah. Kelsey, Philip Rochi, probably El Pistafo, roll. Just kidding. Andrew, in. Powerful Princess, what did he say, Kelsey? I said that the person with the drone outside her window was a pervert. Leland Neal, I am sorry about your mother. Your father, why did he take it all away? My father hated my mother. They broke up some years earlier, and he was just a bad father. He was also a Gentile. Peekaboo! Peekaboo has arrived. What's good in the hood, said hi. M, good evening, handsome devil. Powerful Princess, who's the creep that asked if anyone is 13? I don't know, I timed them out. That's just weird. Jehu, do you have OnlyFans? No. John, it was a joke. Of course, I wasn't Jesus since none of it is real. Okay, but I mean, it's not that funny. Jahoog Games, what's your thoughts on Trump's tariff stopping my gosh dang breeze bars from being inside of my vape store so I can vape them like I want to do and not buy some stupid off-brand 3 million puff bar? The tariffs are a bad idea. John, he totally has an OnlyFans page. Well, do you have one? Quality shower, remodeling, and repair. I found almost 100 mistakes and things that don't make sense in the Bible. Only 100? I mean, dude, you're talking about an incomplete document. Literal trash. Hello, kind sir. Jehu, I am 12. Okay. Ardmore, Richard, do you like seafood? Yes. Zamalani, would you eat me? Will you shower first? I mean, does that taco smell like fish? John, looking for children is horrible. We have some sick people. It's the internet, dude. Kidding me that. You, Ben J. Crizzle, you are gray. Isaac Roba, Richard, my God of Israel, bless you. Amen. Thank you, my brother. Yoni Gizban, Israel. Obrochi, which house chore do you despise the most? For me, it's washing the dishes. I think it's unloading the dishwasher for me, to be honest with you. I could wash dishes all day. It's unloading them that always bothers me. Gator Travel, why is Beverly Hills Ninja 2 coming out? As soon as they call me. Big Edits, what's the space for the PC Buttman? Big man. It's an AMD Bulldozer octa-core. It's really old. Literal trash. Richard, has anyone ever mentioned you look like Chris Farley? Oh, not in the last 30 seconds. Ardmore, do you know any who has addicted to oxycodone or Tylenol with codeine medications? No, not personally. Bro looks like the dude from Billy Madison. Artmore, do you know anyone who read that? Hyde, where is a new... Weird is the new normal. Okay. Who, do you support Diddy? No. Jared, what's going on here for real? El Bizarro, tariff work. If good for others, why not America? Because you're charging Americans, El Pistafo. The tariffs are causing chaos in the market. I mean, he really shouldn't even be talking about tariffs until he's finished the deal. You know, that's basically, it's like the people don't need to be scared like that. Jehu, Jared is sending death threats. Huh? Grizzly, a piece of seafood beat me up once and took my wallet. Ex-CEO of myself, if you do a backflip, did you do a backflip or does the earth go around you? Both. EE, how many meals do you eat in a day? I'm more snack. I'm the captain now. Everything makes sense in the Bible, but like anything else, actually studying it removes the ignorance of it lining up and speaking together. Well, I mean, examine this in the Bible. It says there are 7 archangels, but only names 3. Tony Perkins, do you know if the world be possible to watch you take a shower? No. Gator Travels, do you consider Chris Farley as one of the best comedians out there? And side note, Chris Farley was originally cast to play Shrek. He's dead, dude. El Bizarro, how come you don't do the voice of Charlie Jones anymore? Charlie Jones! Mirror meditation. You seem nice. Thank you. Artmore, can we see today's desktop picture? It's Christmas lights. Artmore, Tony Perkins said hi. Yager's Farm, do you consider what happened in Ohio? Large black group of 30 plus beat to 4 whites, hitting a white woman cold, nicking her out and putting her in a coma. I condemn violence in general, and I certainly condemn that. X, CEO of myself, did you hear about the goon ban in the UK? No. Jared, I didn't though. Guinness Tan, hey. Duty. El Bizarro, Americans don't pay tariffs if they buy American. Yeah. But we don't really grow tomatoes here anymore. Mary Mistrada, hello. El Bizarro, Mary, Mike, hi. What's up, Mike? John, what makes your father such a horrible father as you say he is? Okay, John, this is kind of a long topic, but you see, when I was born, my mother was diagnosed with terminal cancer. My father is an incredibly unreasonable man, and they fought a lot, apparently. They divorced when I was 3, because apparently what happened was I wet the bed, and it pissed off my father. And my mother was like, "You're his father. You deal with him peeing on you. He's 3." So they divorced. My mother died when I was 10, and my father saw no reason to move in with his 10-year-old son. So I was in the care at the age of 10 of my 14-year-old mentally ill brother, who actually once picked me up and threw me across a room. He was very violent. In fact, I have a phobia of being smothered because my brother tried to smother me. He put a couch cushion on my face and sat on it. So my father made it clear at some point when I was around 26 that he did not think of me as his son. You know, his take on the matter was that if he gave me any assistance, I should have to pay for it, and that I was not entitled to anything from him. At which point I simply stopped speaking to the man. He was a bad person. Jordan Games, I think you're hilarious. You think I'm Hell's Harry Ass? I'm not my sister. Jared, may I have a crack of paper? Hey, Bizaffle, Mike! Jaha, are you black? I think you can see what color I am. I mean, that's not a question. Why you ask people what color they are? You can see you got eyeballs, don't you? Your eyes work, don't they? Gator travels. Chris Farley lives in our hearts. But he ain't out there. Ian Scott, where are you from? Good? I am from Los Angeles. Philip, Mike. Abstentious is crying. Why are you crying? Mary Mistrada, Mike, El, how are you guys? Shaquille Shaka, hi. Pablo, salud. El Pizarro, doing good, Mary. Back rubber busts. God bless you. Sasta, bless you. Shaquille Shaha, peace. Mike, hey Philip, cool shirt you gave. Oh, where was I? El Pistafo. That's false argument, Neil. El, you just condemn everything that doesn't agree with you as fake news. That's a logical fallacy. Even if Alex Jones says it, doesn't necessarily mean it's a lie. And I mean, Alex Jones. El Pistafo, the vegetable thing, yeah, but you know, if you're announcing a tariff on tomatoes, what you want to do is be like, okay, we're going to make foreign tomatoes a little more expensive so that Americans can compete, not make them ridiculously more expensive. I mean, now is not the time to make commodities more expensive. Phil Perochi, thanks, Mike. Abstentious. Was he a Democrat? My father? He was a Christian. Shekel Shah, how are you doing? I'm okay. Retney Deer, Wild Lore, Remed the Games, FR. Cherry Carton, he's got a lot of pent up rage. Be careful. Indeed. My forehead should say, contents under pressure. Under pressure, coming down on me. Raymond Games, womp womp. I want to see him cash out. Triple Mukbangers and Beyond. Hi. Gatro Travels, I'm sorry to hear about your mother. Perhaps your dad regrets the moment he could have shared with you. I hope you find your peace and harmony in your life. Stay strong, Richard, and keep doing you. My father is dead. He died during the, before the pandemic, right before the pandemic. So... And of course, my sister cut me out of his will entirely by absorbing all of his assets while he was alive. So I got nothing. But, you know, I don't think my father regretted anything other than my birth. His take on the subject was if I had never been born, he would have never broken up with my mother. Wisdom, that is sick. Sorry for that. Luxury coffin. Somebody come get the unk. El Bizafo. Thanks, Gator Traveler. Cherry Carter. There's an emotional well here that could crumble. Wall here that could crumble. Jordan Games. Damn, sorry to hear that, my man. You seem like a happy guy regardless. God bless. I'm clinically depressed. Jared Pepper. Back rubber bus. What's a pause? First thing. Mom has cancer, and he's awful to her. All the rest of it, I'd hate his guts. Yeah, dude, I mean, look. My father was not looking for a wife, he was looking for a mother. Alright? I remember when he had his prostate removed because he had cancer. And, like, the doctor said you could have one person in here. You could have your mother or your wife. Which one do you want? And he goes, I want my mommy. And of course, his mother outlived him by a good 3 months. Luxury coffin. Oh, Los Angeles. So he's one of those that moved out to California with a dream, and it never happened. My grandfather is the one that moved to California. My father had been born at the time, but, no. He was raised in Los Angeles, and that's why he stayed in Los Angeles. Mark Jones. I'm Louis Anderson. Jared. I was a Chris Farley joke. Back rubber bust. We are blessing you because you sneezed a while. Yes, I gather that. Ayo. Hey, Ma. Diff guy. Hello again. Jerry Carter. Don't let him fool you. I bet he has the strength of 5 men. Or do I have the length of 5 men? That's what happens when you're fabulous. El Pizarro didn't say it was fake news, just not reality. Making the, if you didn't put a tax on food, you're taxing like luxury items, that might make more sense. But the bottom line is that Trump doesn't listen to economists. He finds economists that listen to him. Right? It's not going well. Barbie, make America great again. Hey, Al, I think Barbie's a chick that she's after your heart, dude. She's flirting with you. Ayo! Hey, ma'am. Wisdom. Parent is the only role where a human find love because love only be released with sacrifice, with dependency. Example, father sacrifices time and money for a son who is dependent on the father. Again, my old man made it clear he didn't think he should be responsible for anything related to me. Phil Perochi. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in L.A. Mom, happy Halloween. Nev Trends, you be listening to Little Dirk in 1982. I don't know who Little Dirk is. As Ab, you jump scared me. I scare a lot of people. It was awful. Why isn't the hate for tariff put towards the countries that have them against us? All they have to do is drop and lower their tariffs, and it's a non-issue. Okay, El Pistafo. Donald Trump placed a tariff on an island that had no human inhabitants. They weren't tariffing our items. They, by definition, were not buying or exporting anything. Because penguins don't do that. Niv Trends, you be listening to Money Bego in 1937. Gator Travels, find peace with yourself. You have a good thing going on YouTube. No, I don't. This YouTube channel puts a little extra money in my pocket, and there are some great people who buy me some wonderful things, and I'm very appreciative of that. But, great thing? No. 420 Soothing Smokes. Wait for him to get down here with the other comments. Gator Travel, or read that. Paul, I know your fart are rank as oof. Nev Trends, you be listening to Hung Thung in 1947. Spendonia Holes, what up, parasites? Artmore, I can't believe Mr. Fabulous is real life. At the 99-cent store, he had bright blue jeans on. It was screaming, "I'm gay." Mr. Fabulous is not gay. He is an equal opportunity sexual. Jerry Carter, I was treated like garbage by my family too, I get it. Yeah. Luigu, Ana na pataun na kuta kuta. You know, the next step is my sister's gonna try to kick me out of my house again. And I don't know how I'm gonna pay my lawyer for that, so. Gator Travels, you have a great channel and you make people be heard. Perhaps some of us is in the same boat as you as well. Sorry again to hear about your loss, but look forward if for your future and what you have going. Spinonia Holes, it's hard being a parasite Jones who wants to shake their third leg and wiggle bits. As Ab said hi, go a gone, you're that next Aussie. Level Up Dojo, do you like Pokemon? Not really. Nobody, what do you say about my mom? What didn't I say about your mom? Elvis Avo, actually, it's going very well, Neil. Not trying to give you a hard time. I'll drop it for now. Again, dude. When I see deflation, I'll believe it's going well. Tony Kaiser, how goes the crazy stuff? Luigi, Trump parody. Azib, Fit Chicks. Mary Mistrada, insert brilliant, witty comment here. Jerry Carter, remember the true battle is when a bee lands between your legs. Roots, lol. Tony Kaiser, too young to have any idea what's going on. Nobody, just a little gay. Oh, nobody, you're plenty gay. You're certainly gay enough. Jared, I've been curious as to what Eric Cartman's been up to. It means people don't think I'm cute. Jones Shelton said hi. MR Iraq the 6th said hi. Morali bankrupt. Can you drop it lol? Nobody. Easy solution. Wear a wig and live her life. You know, someone was watching Michael Buckley and said, no offense, but when you wave your hands around, you look kind of gay. And Michael Buckley's like, no offense, but when I screw other dudes, I look kind of gay. Jerry Carter. That would be a lot more funny if you knew who Michael Buckley was. Jerry Carter, you do make people feel better about themselves. I'm not sure how to take that. Raquel Bursid, what's the issue with your sister? She's half-sister. You did something you're not mentioned, or what issue with her? Well, from what I understand, she's my full sister. But she's just very greedy. You know, it's basically speaking, she believed that I should. Well, she expected me to be her butler, basically. And it was like, you know, no, I have my own life to live. And, like, my family did everything they could to force me to quit college, and it was like all kinds of things. So, yeah. Go Agong, you're doing well. Can you do a Trump impression? Fake news, fake news. My tariffs are revolutionizing the industry. They're making America great again. I make America great again. Again! Artmore, I haven't been on a date for dinner with a woman for 4 years, but I still go, some does this make me gay? No. Philip Rochi, Mr. Griffin, that's not a growth. That's your penis. And the, testicles. Oh. Ardmore, I like wearing colorful shirts, but I'm not gay. I just like provolone cheese. Fox, hi. Pesto Esteban. It's a little Mitt Romney. Well, that's hurtful. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, "Did you hear about the don't say gay bill? Now in Florida, you can't talk about it when you find your politicians having gay sex in the bathroom." And he says, "That's way too wordy to be as funny as you think it is. I've never had sex in a bathroom." And I say, "You're not a Republican." And he just started laughing. El Pizarro, nobody, your mom has been throat banged and tagged. She's on the corner of 5th and Elm. Nobody. Thanks, I've been looking for her. Should I bring her here? Is she welcome? Marcus S., who loves pancakes? Me, I do. Jishuan, you owe your sister nothing. On the contrary, she owes me. Cut me out of my inheritance from my father. Nobody. You like those? Gwagang, haha. Filibrochi, who has the last chick to flirt with you when you were how? Not sure I know what you mean, Philip. Nobody. They're cheap, bro. Radioactive bass. You say all the words, but all I hear is womp womp. Womp 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 womp. Theoba. Name in the stew. Guegon. Exactly. Grinder allegedly breaks down during Republican conventions. Okay, you know, let's be clear. Republicans don't have to call themselves gay just because they have sex with other men. You know, that's that's their social concept. And I mean, you know, look, if you go around snorting coke, which a lot of Republicans apparently do, um, coke was imported by the Bush family, apparently. Then yeah, I mean, the people you snort coke with, you're going to have a strong emotional relationship to, and that may translate to sex. I mean, you know, it's not necessarily gay; it's cocaine. Fake Kim Jong Un. We're currently building a statue to you in fake Pyongyang. Nobody. I'll be pistaful to if I can get any tail for as long as some voters have been alive. No more drugs for you. Vic, my sister owes me 100K. Marcus S. I'm a huge fan of pancakes, but crepes are my absolute favorite. Crepes are my absolute favorite. Never been a fan of crepes. Toyoba, Skathu Cinema. Radioactive Bass is laughing. Mike, I like waffles. Jerry Carter, I remember a lawyer told me the oldest sibling is in charge of the estate. My sister is not the oldest sibling. Nobody, girls call me a crepe. You like me though. Call gang, ha ha ha. Chad Bailey, Hunter did nothing. Limifo. Oh, he did something. I mean, you know. Garrett O'Malley, whoa, I walked into a whole thing. Limifo. Shavench said hi. Just a hooligan. I am also in Turkey, RN, waiting for bus to pick us up at a hotel to get to the airport to go back home. Pedro Estraban. I like turtles. Obrochi. This house doesn't burn down slowly. To ashes, and I'm never changing who I am. Lake '09. Hi. Just a hooligan. Well, goodbye. Go gang, how much you make off this channel? Okay. So in the last 365 days, I have made $565.08 off this channel. I only got properly monetized in April, so that's kind of why. And I make something like 50 cents a day off ads. Marcus S., this is great. Do I do this every day or at least regularly? I try to do this for an hour every day. When people want me to go longer than an hour, they need to pay me, essentially. Tips come into play. Gogong, oh, whoa. Cole Waveley, hi, how are you? Well, I'm fabulous, Cole. Jerry Carter, if I subscribe, can I call you Meatloaf in good humor? People already do that. Go gang! Yet that's not much. No, it isn't. John P. Public, the estate trust is in the sister's name as she kept him from inheritance. He's got not a leg to stand on. There was no estate trust. My sister dissolved my father's assets while he was alive and transferred them to her own account. Mike, who's going to hit the super chat? Pedro Esteban. That's a lot of money in Mongolia. Marcus S. Subscribed. Garrett O'Malley. I like, but I'm off to find owls because owls. Jack Murphy. I'm Thub. You know, an owl visited the day my father died. Chad Bailey. My wife's father passed R.I.P. My wife was in his life less 20 years of his life. Our kids get $100K each. My wife, nothing, as girlfriend of 2 years, $100K. Yeah? Artmore, my check's coming in on the 7th. I got super chats for you, bro. Don't give me money you can't afford to lose, dude. You don't owe me anything. Understand that. I mean, it's one of those things I have to be clear. You know, I need to be busting my ass making videos. That's where I should be making my money. Go gang, do you think Adam Sandler is funny? Artmore, ha ha, pistafo. Jerry Carter, if your sister did that, it's theft or personal asset of personal. Okay, Jerry Carter, my sister specifically stated that she took my father's money so that I could not have it, which would be felony larceny, felony grand larceny. I mean, the bottom line truth is that if I were a millionaire, you know, I would be saying, Amber, don't make me call the DA. Re444th, respect. Marcus S., Happy Gilmore 2. I haven't seen it yet. Go gang, who do you think is funny? I think I'm funny. Go gang, Norman McDonald was really funny. Ardmore, no Richard, you have a laugh and I got some extra that best Richard. No more dogs for you. Dweller, turning an executive order when forced to make choices during a Arizona 888. Arizorian 888. Hi Richard. I haven't seen you in a bit. Kerry Jordan. Hey Art. Chad Bailey. Kicking butt. He made it. His girlfriend of 2 years was executor of will, so my wife was left in dark about everything. Mike, Carrie, Maria Mistrada, Carrie, Wrath. What is your favorite movie? Aliens. El Bizarro, Carrie, Artmore, ha, Richie. Artmore, Richard. Carrie Jordan, hello, Mike. Mary follows, comes to you, Richard. Mike, what's your... Mary's followers comes to you, Richard. I don't know what you mean, Mike. Hey, Bizarro, Mike, what's your sub at now? Artmore, hey, Carrie Jordan. I know Carrie from Matthew's chat. Carrie Jordan, hello, Mary. Mike, 29. The Dweller. Even further, you're going to have to pay back every second that is ruled a knowing waste of time, which is considered child abuse, and tyranny, but offering their parents and them in knowing acts. No more dogs for you. Potato said hi. El Bizarro, just tip, Marcus. Okay, so I do have to ask this as a question because most of my major subscribers are here. The Battle with Beelzebub videos. I'm pushing for 2 a day. Is that too much for you guys? Should I maybe have like maybe 8 a week, or should I slow it down? Do you want to see less of those? Because don't seem to be watching them. Ryan B, Mr. Richard, when can we expect you to open OF? You can't. Kerry Jordan, hello L. Phil Brochi, we all live in it. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. Freddie edits. Name a football player for an edit. Richard Neal, he played for the Saints. Marcus S, my cousin got bit by a guy, so we'll see. Estrogen Vampire, ooh, you that guy who made everything ever. Mike, her viewers way come here when you go live. Mike, I'm still not following. Ardmore, you have a good voice. I bet you make a lot of women come. Well, yes. Narek Gaming, hi Richard. El Bizafo. Mike means many subs follow here. It's called a field trip during her streams. Okay, that's good. Esther John Vampire, do what's best for yourself. The Dweller, well, you know that whole time travel, multi-dimensional lifting is something far between schools. Over its test time, I guess I'll let them choose. Okay. The Battle with Beelzebub videos, I think I've made 5 or 6 of them today, or yesterday. And I'm going to be making them essentially until my house is fully cleaned, which may never happen. So, I mean, the thing is 2 videos a day is what I'm pushing for. If people want to see 2 videos from me a day, that's fine. If they don't, they don't. But I mean, 11 of those videos per week, because it'd be 14 a week, are Battle with Beelzebub, which is me just sorting stuff. Once I finish the Battle with Beelzebub, the question is, what do I do next? Because the drinking videos are 3 days a week, and I may run out of questions eventually. So, that's an issue. I mean, what to do with this channel has always kind of been a question for me. Perez, Chris Farley, El Bizafo, 2 a day, build content, sub will come. Freddy edits, thanks. El Bizafo, Erzone 88, dude. Philperochi, I like the Battle with Beelzebub videos, especially when you are cleaning and throwing away items. I put those videos on when I need motivation to clean up around the house. Yeah, Philip, but do understand, I'm $9.99, 2-hour stream, please. Okay. May need to get more water, but 2-hour stream. Again, Philip, the thing is, I'm going to make them as fast as I possibly can. It's a question not of making them, but of how fast I should post them. So it's like, how many do you want to see me put up a day? Go Gang, how do moderators get assigned to your channel? I pick them. Azorian888, what's up? Happy to see you. Nobody, I like BBW videos too. Okay. El Bizavo, Pog. Dale User said hi. John, good night everyone. It's almost 4 in the morning. El Bizavo, nobody. Rossi Lab, hey Richard, I'm in the Philippines. Nobody, dang, you better not end this now. You're getting paid. Oh. Sad Zombie 987. Hi from France. Life hacks, video games, motivation, and sports. Hi from Mexico. Nobody. Water? Well, it's ginger tea, but I mean, you know. Mike, Richard, do you throw everything in one trash can, then separate it? What? Mike, have you seen the Battle with Beelzebub videos? I have a pile for recycling and I have a pile for trash. That's how my neighborhood works. I put everything into a basket and separate what's in the basket. El Pistafo, John, you in Northeast. Well, Broachy, 2 per day. Mr. Fabulous cleaning segments. Ha ha ha. Well. Gijo Mixo, hey. El Pistafo, Serena never showed. Life hacks, video games, motivation, and sports. Are you from Texas? No. Ardmore, Philip, try the new Getzel Burger from Carl Jr. It's awesome. El Pistafo, amazing Amanda has been eaten by her cats. She actually left a message on one of my videos recently. Nobody, Jesus loves you. Yes, I know, because the Bible tells me so. Phil Perochi, sounds amazing, Art. Samuel McCandless. Well, that was not very nice, Samuel. El Pistafo, it was perfect. Yes, well, amazing Amanda can get very, very naughty. Life hacks, video games, motivation. Can you speak Spanish? No. Philip Rochi, what was for supper? Tacos. I like chicken tacos. Chad Bailey, Rich being a Democrat, how many genders are there? I don't even want to mess with that question anymore. I mean, it's basically I'm thinking there's 3. There's male, female, other. Because there are some people that are born kind of, off. But, El Bizafo, vendor weapons. Horse jockey, oh boy, oh boy. Riaz Owen Fekathi, South African here. How are you, bro? Hanging in there. Foproji, tacos, Jack and the Crack. No, I made my own tacos. Soft tacos. Soft chicken tacos. Mr. Otter, chicken tacos sound delicious. Oh, they were. Delicious roasted chicken. And then when I was done, I gave the bones to my kitties. And they were like, thank you, Richard, we love these. Jeff Hacker's video games, motivation, and sports. Trump or anti-Trump? I tend to be anti-Trump. El Bizavo, the answer is 2, Neil. Okay, El Bizavo. If there are 2 genders, then what do you call somebody who's born with both sets? Because those exist. Carrie Jordan, it does, Mary. Chad Bailey, I like tacos too, amazing. El Bizafo, I does, Mary. Mini Jim, have you ever been to Duluth? No, I don't think so. Rainy B, Mr. Richard, if you had to choose between communism or fascism, which one would you choose? Communism, I guess. El Pistafo, born with what? 2 sets of genitals. Well, there are people that are born with either ambiguous, meaning that their genitals cannot be defined as male or female, or that they have both sets. That this is a thing. There are actually people that can impregnate themselves. Life hacks, video games, motivation, and sport. Can you sing? Yes, I can. Jovi Terrace. Hula tacos! Azorian888. Pistafo, tell the boys I love them. Doctor said the cab is waiting, I have to leave. Jim, your mom said hi. From the grave. Bob Willington. Whoa, you have a very indigenous and exotic face. Are you of Asian or Native American heritage? No. I am predominantly Ashkenazi Jew and British. Phil Brochi, if you could bring back one good item from any fast food chain that is no longer available, what would it be? For me, it would be the Angus burger from Burger King. The Angus burger. I mean, I think I'd bring back those fish bite things from McDonald's. Rainy B, Mr. Richard, would you fight a black bear or 5 British teenagers? I could kick the black bear's ass. They're not that strong. El Pisafo, that's hermaphrodite. Okay, so textbook science, end of day. It's 2 genders. Okay, but then what do you call a hermaphrodite? Is that not a gender? What about somebody that has 2 functioning sets of both? They're a hermaphrodite, but I mean... Heifer, I have sharted all over the chair. It is damp and brown. Ugh. El Bizavo, be safe, Azorian. Mimajim, do you eat pork? Yes, I do. The Rookie Fan, I like your hair. That's weird. Sir, it's an anomaly. Yes, it is, but it's, so, I mean, look. Understand something. If people want to invent new genders for themselves, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to worry about that. It falls under the category of data unimportant to me. You respect the choices people make. If they want to say they're a they, them, that's fine. I don't care. It's not a big thing to me. Phil Brochi, have you ever had to use some of the Aikido holds at work? Yes. Yes, I have. Cooper Sharkboy, hey. Chapman Merchant. Dick doesn't count as pork. Well, you're a little bitch, aren't you? Mike, Philip, can you help me with my diet? I'm sure Philip can. Chad Chambers, stand by for my comment. Heifer Fuller, my comments provide all the content here. There is no reason you should like or subscribe. Rainy B, Mr. Richard, what's your opinion on death by snoo? Well, I mean, if they're willing participants. Cooper Sharkboy, nice to meet you. Chad Bailey, Jewish Dilemma, pork on sale at supermarket. Depends on the type of Jew. Nimajim, have you ever porked pork? No, I have not. Phil Brochi, I'm overweight, Mike, but to my knowledge, just find your caloric maintenance level and stay below that. The Rookie Fan, I am having pizza for dinner and I am gonna get bloated AF. Randy Wazer said hi. Sir, it might seem fine now, but when we have everyone running around saying they are this and that in years ahead, maybe we wish we didn't let people say that. The problem there being is, the more you fight, the more they dig in. And it's like, like, I have a friend who is a transgender, and I support whatever decision she makes. It's not important to me what she decides. She has the right to be her. If she wants to say, I'm a fluloquat, well, she can do that. I mean, there's a dude that turned himself into a frickin' lizard, for God's sakes. So, it's like, if you think that's weird... El Bizafo, Minijim, he flattened your mom. Adam, man of culture. El Bizafo, pounded her so hard she teeth shattered. Adam S, hello, Ricardo. Hirafruffler, the issue with pork is that cork of pork is shock for shark, in the dark who will be at a bork and dark in the dark in the dark on a Monday. Philip Roche, goddamn, L. Hera this is super boring. Another super lazy American stream. Rainby, Mr. Richard, why do they drop a fat man over Japan? Sounds like fat phobia. Yeah? Well, the two bombs were called Fat Man and Skinny Boy. And they had to call them something. Chad Bailey, favorite pork dish, tacos. WAP, sound like you're talking about rape? Grafter Great Sword, hello mate, how are you tonight? Mike, Richard, a grown man can't identify as a female and go in same restroom as my daughter. I won't let that fly. Okay. And again, what happens in a public restroom is not my concern. It's a concern of the people, like in a restaurant. The restaurant owners have to contain that restroom. That's how that works. Okay. You know, a grown person shouldn't be going into anyone's restroom and doing anything inappropriate, regardless. It was like the argument being, the bathroom bill. If you have a pervert, they can't go into a girl's restroom and abuse girls. They have to stay in the boys' restroom and abuse boys. The issue in that, Mike, is the child abuse. I mean, it's like what people do in the restroom should be their own business so long as they're not bothering anybody else. John Doe, I hate myself so much. Okay. Cameron Alexander, little boy. I'm pretty sure it was called Skinny Boy. Cameron Alexander, I thought. It was awful. Fat man and little boy. Eh. Oh yeah, fat man and little boy. Okay, my bad. Cheeky, let me who want to dress a woman do say, and some with a woman was dressing like a man do, so just stop changing birth certificates, details, and let your kids be kids. No, do surgery, it's not safe, love Toll. It's like I say, at the club, you don't necessarily know what you're looking at anymore. Like, there's a dude comes and he's a regular, and, he's wearing a skirt with a thong, got his schwanz sticking out, so he's got a schwanz, and that's just how he rolls. And so far as I'm aware, he gets searched by a female. Of course, do understand, this is a 21 and over facility, so there are no children to be concerned with. But I mean, it's like, I don't care who is abusing children. It's the fact that they're abusing children that would be the concern, not their pronouns. You know what I mean? Gabe Owners. Weren't you at a Catch a Predator? Weren't you Gabe Owners? Ugh. Cheeky, I keep stayed made sense. I'd say we may need unisex toilets and a trans league to protect our children and trans folk. Well, that's where the world is going. We're dealing with a lot of unisex toilets. But I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, shouldn't we build toilets so that we all have privacy? Gooba, little boy. Randy, Mr. Richard, would you cosplay as Sailor Moon someday? No. Juice, she's 22 though. Who's 22? Stepsis, okay. Phil Birchie, we busted a pervert for recording girls in the dressing room at Target a long time ago. Yeah, see, that's wrong regardless of what you call yourself. Kerry Jordan, it was good to be on your live, Mr. Richard. Sarah Shelton, are you okay? Are you okay? El Bizarro, you're getting tired. It's showing. Alex Jones, Rusty Hog. Mary Misrata, glad you came here, Carrie. El Bizarro, thanks for being Carrie. Carrie Jordan, thank you, Mary. Mary, Carrie, a lot to keep your eye on. Ardmore, when's the last time you had pizza delivered to your house, Richard? I've always picked it up myself. Keiichi, I'm seeing multiple forms of trans people who regret having puberty blocks and are surgery. It's dangerous to reverse the surgery. One's frontal lobe hasn't fully developed until 25 years. Yeah, look, cheeky. There are certain people who can be tested for transgenderism via functional MRI, right? This is the most scientific test that's out there, but most psychology does not accept the test. All right. So, what appears to be transgenderism or true transgenderism is that the heminucleus, the part of the brain that deals with your nervous system and the concept of touch, does not agree with your body. All right. So this means that the brain interprets the penis, for example, on a transgender male to female, as a tumor. And the more you distress that person, the more that tumor will bother them. In extreme cases, there was a person that put their penis on a rock and struck it with another rock. Okay, so again, the concept of I believe we can medically determine if someone is a transgender. I don't think it is a choice. But there are people out there that are transgender because it's cool. All right? But then when I worked at the homeless shelter, there were two people who said that they were going to identify as female without any form of treatment. They were going to stay male, but be female. And I was like, you know, you do you. I'm not going to worry. Minijim, you look like Chris Farley and Charlie Brown had a baby together and threw it down a flight of stairs. Well, you sound like a dickhole. Laura Vegas, Romans 58, but God showed his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Sierra Shelton said hi. El Bizarro, Neil, I have to jump. Nobody, amen. See you guys later. Okay. Ardmore, when's the last time you DoorDash food? I think I delivered to your order. Name was Mr. Fabulous. I have never used DoorDash. Phil Brochi, bye, Al. Nobody, I'm not okay. I'm Miss Rana, Night Owl. Cheeky, why can't we just accept men who present as women as effeminate men and women who present as men as masculine women? That's Wayne, no surgery risks or no need to change genders, just acceptance. The thing is, Cheeky, that again, the body interprets the genitals as a tumor. And this can lead to high levels of distress. So, you know, it's down to an individual choice at this point, and I mean, two doctors need to sign off. And there's a long and rigorous process that goes into this. But again, if you make it illegal, it just means that people will go to other countries to do it. Samsung A16. Life in Africa is nice. Families sell their children for $5 here. So what do you do if you buy a child for $5? Do you eat it? I mean, Iragorks. Hey, where are you from? Los Angeles. Adam S. Do you consider your viewers friends as we do? Depends on the viewer. I mean, Mike and Philip are on my Facebook, so yeah. Samsung A16, small and young without any hair. Nobody tasted for transgenderism, like anally probed, and if they like it, no. You put them in a functional MRI, and you stimulate their genitals with a Q-tip. And there's a certain part of the brain that should light up. If it doesn't light up, they're transgender, because their brain is not acknowledging that genital as native tissue. Nobody, my gayness is bothering me. Well, don't let your gayness bother you. It's okay to be gay. You can be gay. Shelley Harris, how was it be long enough? Rainby, Mr. Richard, do you have a big tumor? Yes. Nobody, I need to be probed by a doctor. Adrian Corbin de Rowe, hello. Archer, tell us a story. Doob the Angel, I don't like trans for a reason. And Ricora Binacorono, said I. Dub the Angler, two genders. Ronnie Elgrith, I saw you on Pornhub before. No, you did not. Bud the Angler, no more, no less. Nobody, you know Dick is short for Richard, and I made a double entendre. Yes, well, I mean, you're still a bitch. Avi, where are you from? LA. George, hello, hope all is good. Cleo Merkenzie, Ozzy Osbourne funeral was today. Shelley Harris, was it really? Because it's only been today for an hour and 20 minutes. Shelley Harris, why are most men so afraid of anything not straight? Why somebody rude, nasty people insult you? We fear what we don't understand. Chaiki, wouldn't therapy and self-acceptance help? You have to go through therapy before you get the operation. Erica X, I woke up because I had a crazy nightmare. Were you visited by my sister? Well, Brochi, have you ever taken joint pills, Neil? Yes, I have. I just got some from Costco. Hope there is no negative interaction with my SSRI medications. Philip, one, you definitely should have talked to your doctor before you bought those. Okay, there shouldn't be any interactions, but I'm not a doctor, and there may be some interactions that I've never heard of. But I have taken joint complex pills in the past. I prefer the fluid myself as opposed to the pill because it's easier on my kidneys, but it's just one of those things. Linoids, if you make an illegal, people won't do it. If Slurpees are illegal, only criminals will get Slurpees. Evan Jane, hi. Paul Vikram, hi. Humongous, lol. Worried about it interacting with your medication. It's always a good thing to be double sure when it comes to medication, particularly SSRIs. Itil Canedo 81, you need to wear metal before the MRI. Charlie Bailey, Rich, does a trans man still need to get colon checked for cancer? Yes, unless they've removed the colon. Idlo Canadisa 81, I like Burpernerfer. Zen Jimin, your channel is really great. Thank you. Itilo Canado 81. I take Burprenephrine and Wavens and Xanax. Mike, the subject is crazy. Bruce Jenner won Woman of the Year over all you other women. I do what changed the female donation, the other female in swimming. I want a transgender knock out a lot of girls. Yeah, transgenders in sports is a pretty big question. Humongous, do you do your job, Philip? The hipster deer, crisp puppies are not mainly wolves, they are. Nobody, maybe I'm a bitch. You certainly seem to be. Yeti, 5000, Archer like Church's chicken. Cleo McKenzie, Pooh. Phil Brochi, thanks Richard, hope it helps. I mean, what's the problem that you're treating, L? That's the question. Or Philip, that's the question. I mean, are you just regular joint pain? Are you feeling something localized? Did you hurt yourself? That's all a question. Bulb Frog, lose some weight. Okay, I'll come in your mom, and that'll make me lighter. Depench, why you have so obesity? Why are you such a bitch? You can stop being a bitch right now. It takes time to lose weight. Yes, what about it? Do you have hair implants? No, I do not. Nobody. My stray meds make me want to hurt people and myself. I had to tell my doc that I was no go. They not respect Xanax for anxiety anymore. Alexander, God bless, bro, and don't let the haters get you, yeah. Italio Canadis 81. I take Xanax 4 milligrams a day. Paul Dusty Rig. Humongous. If you slap Richard lightly in the face, it wobbles for 15 seconds. Okay, if you're going to be a bitch, you're going to get a timeout. Alright? So that's just what's going to happen. Nobody. He died. That 520 Pioneer. Hi. Nathan Bowers said hi. Denreal Sports Highlights. Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Paul. Rusty Pig. Vex said hi. Nobody. Did you hear about the guy with a chin and padlock helping his wife out of an MRI? But he got ripped the dude in half. Just happened last week. Barbie KFC. Hey, do you like weed? No. Never had weed. So tell me something, Barbie. Why are there a bunch of pictures of dudes on your channel, but your channel icon is a chick? Cheeky. This leaves too much risk for people who want to enter women and young girls' toilets and sports. No testing at all. Actually, no. There is testing for sports. Okay, you have to be medically proven to be more female hormonally than male. Nobody. He dead. 420 or the 520 Pioneer. I love this. He is goated. Get up, Rick. Nah, comments section so much wild. Give some respect, guys. Italio Cancino 81. Pixel is an SSRI. I hate it. Cheeky, vitamin D capsules help with my joint pain. You think they don't work until you stop. Then you realize vitamin D is great for joints. Depench, do you have any diseases? I have depression and diabetes. That 520 Pioneer, hey. Barbie KFC. Weed or KFC. That 520 Pioneer, you're not fat, you're working on it, that's all that matters. Something I can't read. Are you American? Yes. Phil Brochi, tendonitis in both elbows, scar tissue, lower back. Both AC joints in my shoulders are messed up, and the whole lot of other stuff. Just thought it could help with longevity, at least until LA 2028. Yeah, A gun, Philip. I have had some people complain that joint complexes impact cholesterol, so that's a concern. But I mean, as I say, I would go with the juice if it were me. Don't necessarily take one every day, but definitely take one once a week. And, take one, like these things, they either work or they don't. So it depends. I mean, if you take them and the pain is less, you should be doing pretty good. Cheeky, always with the fat insults and jokes. Seriously, like the host hasn't heard them all rather dull. Interesting, be better. I mean, if you're going to insult me, at least be funny about it. You know what they say about people talking behind your back? They're in the perfect place to kiss your ass. Philip Rochi, does Mr. Fabulous like a lot of vitamin D? Oh, he loves to give people the vitamin D. Mike, did anything happen with the tsunami warning? No. That 420 Pioneer, he's not gay. Jimmy Jibs, do you think we'll ever see the list? No, I don't, honestly. Jack Paterson, imagine working out your whole life to get the woman world record for weightlifting, only to lose it next month to a dude who had a sex change. Again, boss, that's a bigger topic. And there are screenings for sports. You have to be checked for hormones, and I'm pretty sure that you cannot still have your balls and enter women's sports. That's a thing. Cleo McKenzie, poo. The can lit. Hey, Mr. Chins. Tina Ho, please wish my friend racial slurs get you a timeout. Fat Jimmy, what's your favorite meal in American Brother? What? The Kirk Candwell, how long are you on the list for? Phil Perochi, L. Jordan Delton, Fortnite. VM, people are narrow-minded when it comes to the trans people in sports debate. If all athletes compete based on birth sex, then trans men would have to compete with other women despite having higher. Jordan Delton said hi. El Pizafo, tsunami update. Nothing happened. VM, testosterone levels and muscle mass, they would have a cleaner physical advantage over cis women since they would have male level testosterone, which again also undermines fairness that people cry about. Yeah, again, VM, there are tests. And I believe if a athlete tests for high levels of testosterone, if they're in the women's sports, they're disqualified. I mean, that's just one of those things. Cheeky, sir, I think folks just are jealous of how personable you are. I already enjoy your live content. I also like how you stay calm and yet still are quite sassy. Love Aussie. Again, if a few insults are going to hurt me, I would be a really small man. And as you can see, there's a lot of me. Jeanwall Albaban, yes, I'm from Philippines. Jack Black, say there is not real. Case and Lit, what are you making hot pockets? Jack Black, tsunami was awesome. We made it. USA, said I. Phil Brochi, Richard, I will always remember the comeback for the rest of my days. Lose weight. I'll lose weight after coming in your mom. Yeah, that was a good one. USA, hey, El Bizapo, Philip. Oh. Oh, sitting in this chair, man. Besson Lit, lose weight. Lose your mom. Philip Roche, how long have you been streaming for? 1 hour and 30 minutes. El Bizafo, Bang Nurses, Gabe Legends. Always wanted to meet a Louis Anderson. Mike, 1999, from the Republican Committee. The Kinlit, is there a big sink in your chair? No. Phil Brochi, Mike! Thanks, Mike! Zukaboom, hello! Phil Brochi, do you need to get some H2O? No, I have H2O. B1 as Streeter, Mike. Sebastian Villages, yo. Colin Ronwick, yo mama Jamaica mon. Coolio's amigos, that's a compliment. Life with Louis. El Bizavo Neil, accept mega cash. Fred Chambers. Are you looking for moderator? Jack Black, Mike Huntswin. Whaley Boy said hi. James Reacher, will you see my Zukaboom? Do you play games? FBA or nothing. Chris Farley? Obrochi, Robocop versus Predator. Who wins? Thinking it's Predator. Dickin Lit, Lewis Anderson lookalike. Mike, Richard said YouTube only pays you when you get 100. Do they pay you 100 at a time? What it is, Mike, YouTube pays you once a month. If there's more than $100 in the AdSense, they send you whatever's in the AdSense. If there's less than $100 in the AdSense, they send you nothing. VM, Neil, are you still considering doing a set at a comedy club, or have you decided against it? Haven't really given it enough thought. Artmore, if I sent you jeans overall, will you wear it? Probably not. Colin Redwick, Phil McCracken, James Reacher, my belly is full. Fred Chambers, that was a question. El Pesafo, VM. Chestikov, VM. El Pesafo, Phil Barocci. Rusty Dog, if you can hear us, we all miss you, bud. Mike, so that AdSense roll over to the next month, or you just, it rolls over. It does roll over. That's the thing, but I mean, like, I think my blogs are on a different AdSense, even though it's the same account. So it's like every channel will get its own AdSense. Artmore, we miss Rusty Dog. Yes, we do. So yeah, you can be at $99.99 for 20 years with Google, and it'll just stay there. And then you get that 1 penny, and then you get the payout. I mean, that's how it works. I don't know. And even then, like, there's generally a gap. Oh, James Reacher, read that one. Phil Barocci, Richard, did you go to your prom? I didn't. I did not either. I was too dangerously depressed. El Pizarro, Rusty, dog, if you can crawl out of that dirty poontang, come here to us. Amen. El Pizarro, I didn't go either. Yeah, you guys have to understand, when I was in high school, I was really sick, and my dad refused to take me to the doctor. So, um, it's like the doctor, like I had a sports physical, and the doctor was like, he needs a blood test. And my dad's like, you don't need a blood test. And, it's like, well, who the hell are you? And I begged him to take me to a psychologist, but he wouldn't do it. Magic, release the Epstein files, bro. I have no power over that, but I would. Mike, I went to junior prom with an older lady than my senior prom. I stayed home with my girlfriend, and yeah. Lim Jim, did you smoke meth to cope? No. Meladonia D. Damon. Meladina, how are you doing today? I'm okay. Lilu. Lilu Dallas Montepass. Was you bullied, bro? Yeah, I was bullied, but I mean, most people were effing afraid of me in high school, so they didn't mess with me that much. Lim Jim, you would smoke meth to cope. You can breathalyze meth. Phil Brochi, did you go to any house parties or dances in high school? For me, that was a no. I went to a few dances. I was not a house party kind of. I mean, I wasn't a party kind of guy. Look, the people I hung with were the kind of people that threw up multiple times at a party. So they just weren't any fun. Nathan Dune, no, he had a cream cake. Lim Jim, I drove zooted all the time. Lou, hello, what's the topic? There's no topic, we just talk. Lilu, do you smoke weed? No. Hassan Yosef, ever dug a grave? No comment. Tasham, hello. Just remember, the dude that was killing my cats for the longest time died. Then his son died. Then his wife died. The bald icon. Hey bro, hope you're okay. Tishawn, have you had a girlfriend before? I've had a few. Jalax, hello, my name is Jones, but my friends call me Jigaboo Jones, and you're such a good YouTuber. Alberti, could the group of people you hung out with in high school be labeled ex-skaters, goth, jocks? They were theater geeks. Dixie, who's your favorite music artist of all time? Okay. Mike, I threw a house party once, but no one came, so I trashed it. Just a kid. As a kid, just a skid. No one knew me by name. Trashed my own house party because nobody came. Leo Low, can you do some magic? No. Hassan Yosef sounds John Wick. Lilu, Voodoo. Richard Masoki said hi. Cookie Bestie, hi. Tashawn, hard to believe you had one. Well, I mean, I do understand that your mom doesn't count. Tashawn, anyways, how are you? Jalax, do you like video games? They're alright. Princess Bazak Javatia, hi, please. El Bizafo, hey, PKJ, Lua, I have actually mentioned 0 friends from high school. I did it all wrong, did I? I am okay nowadays, but sometimes before sleep gets me. Phil Brochi, what is the most TMI bit that a man and woman have ever told you? Oh. That's really hard to pick. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's, well, okay, no. I would generally say the biggest TMI of my life is my sister talking about how her husband wants anal sex. Um, I mean, it's like, why would she tell me about that? She has hemorrhoids. And I'm like, dude would need a wetsuit and a safety cable to wrangle that ass. Princess Kazook Javoli, I like your hair. Thank you. Cookie Beastie, I can't sleep. Lilu, are you a savage, sir? I'm very noble. The bald icon, you're worse than me on my lives. Hassan Yosef, Wendy's or Cane's? Cane's. El Bizafo Cookie, rub one out while sipping warm milk. Chillax, do you have a crazy high school story? I don't know. Would the time this dude came, or my friend's dealer came to kill him, be a crazy story? James Rest, do you have a mustache? No. Phil Brochi, oh dear God. Morning Coffee, he is biologically 21 savage father. Z's 44, lol, truth is always best, keep being Richard. BM, don't put that image in my head. Hey, somebody ask. Edgin95, hello from Singapore. One question, are you in mating season? Oh, I'm always in mating season. VM, 400-pound whale with hemorrhoids, but at least he got some meat to grab onto. I'm not sure how that fits in, VM. Princess Javantia, I sub. The bulk icon. Best enough to internet for the day, I think. El Bizafo, what, Philip? Phil Brochi, wasn't your sister severely constipated at the time? Yes. She was severely, I was walking her when this happened. You know how you walk a dog to get them to shit? Well, I had to walk my sister. And man, did it get her to shit. I mean, she would just take off running, and then, you would smell it a mile away. Well, a half mile away. That was a half-mile track. Ardmore, I wish I could meet up with you one day and smoke cigarettes all day with you. I don't smoke. Full Brochi, Richard's sis tells Richard that her husband wants Al sex. Ugh. Chillax, are you WAP or Torte? El Bizafo, Ardmore, where are you located? Morning Coffee, lol, Ardmore, Pistafo, I'm in California. El Bizafo, how far from LA? Justin Costi, please elaborate. You need to be more specific. Adam the Ghost, I feel like you probably have some pretty deep, dark secrets and some skeletons in your closet. I don't put them in the closet. Hassan Yosef, ever went through a real ghost story? Nora Apaka said hi. Phil Brochi, biggest pair of bachungas you've ever seen, Richard. I think we've had that question before. Lilu, hemorrhoid story? I don't have hemorrhoids. Nathan Dua, hey, his mom still bathes him. Mike, Richard, would you be open to meeting your sister if she called and wanted to work things out? I guess. I mean, at some point I am going to have a conversation with her. But I don't think she wants to work things out. El Bizavo, then stop being a whiny bitch and go visit Neal. Princess Jazuk, Kazua Javantia, how old are you? I'm 45. VM, I wouldn't be surprised if Artmore goes on a Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver arc, but instead of targeting a senator, he targets Richard. Nora Apacado, you said my last name wrong. Apadaco? El Pistafo, he's 45. Jillax, your name will be Jigaboo Jones because you're so cool. Justin Kostsi, I am just so late on the story of having to walk your sister to get her to take a dump. She ate a lot of McDonald's. Not a lot of fiber in there. But no, I mean, we would walk. I would take her on these mile-long walks. Sometimes, I mean, the most I think was 10 in one night. Ardmore, lol, VM, that's funny. Spadonia Holes, did your sister kick you out the curb yet? No. Ardmore, Pistafo, you're in LA? No, he's not. Philip Orci, what movie was playing when you made a move with a woman in the movie theater? Never really made a move in the movie theater. Well, no, I guess I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Princess Kazek Javantia, just call me Princess or Chess. Hey, hey. El Pistafo, Ardmore, Buffalo, New York. Tammy33, hi, El Pistafo. Where have you been, Tammy? Artmore, what's your favorite seafood? Salmon. Carrie Deverex, hello, Richard. El Pistafo, Tammy33, Artmore, I got family in Maryland, Pistafo. Justin McZake, mile-long walks in the woods, oh, way. What? No, it's a long story. El Pistafo, hello, Tammy. VM, Princess of Welfare? Spadonia Holes, Leland did it. Did it hard. Ardmore, can I join your mafia gang group? Pistafo. Phil Perochi, I can't sleep, Rich. What would it take to do a 3-hour stream? I don't know if I can do that, dude. You need to get some sleep. Princess, what VM? El Pistafo, only with your mom, Mikzek. Sorvev Goswani, have you ever tried Indian food? Yes, I have. Tammy33, hi, Pistafo. How are you? Carrie Deverex, what's your favorite type of cake? I do not have a favorite type of cake. Digital Earn, hey, dude, what's up? The Rookie Fan, do you teach children's university? No. Mike, Tammy, hi. Carrie Deverex, by the way, you don't pronounce the X in my name. Carrie Devereux? Ardmore, Lemo, Richard. Tammy33, hi Mike. El Pizafo, I'm good, Tammy. Come to Buffalo and we'll get snacks and the Harley. Obrochi, what's the longest stream you have ever done? 7 hours. VM, which Indian dishes have you tried? It's been a long time, dude. Ardmore, I've had a lot of curry. He's a big dude. He can sleep. It's hard for big dudes. Yeah. Princess, can you plus leave stream tomorrow? I live stream almost every day. Tomorrow I will be getting off at work at 11, or tonight I'll be getting off at work at 11, and I'll be live streaming shortly after. Maya, 1. VM, Philip Hirochi, probably the 7-hour one, I reckon. Yeah. That's a question for you guys. You say you want me to do a 24-hour stream, but would you rather have 3 8-hour streams or 2 12s? I mean, why the 24? Good morning. Philip Hirochi, I see, said the blind man. Digital Earn, what's the topic tonight? We just BSing? Yeah, we're just BSing. Nathan Dewan, funny guy, skipping my interval salad dodger. Artmore, it's hard for me to sleep, Philip. I'm 197. Melatonin helps. Naya, what? Digital Earn, Nathan, what does even mean? Philip Rochi, got it, Artmore. Naya, what? Adjudicator. Gay. Oh, so you're gay, adjudicator? Well, that's fine. Naya, way. Reese Krispies, evening, Shagger. Ardmore, 2 12s. Adjudicator, said I. Nia way. VM, I just want a nice 64-hour stream max. I don't want to burn you out by doing anything past that. Digital Earn, haha, that's comment section. Mike, Phil, will you Philip? I won't sleep any tonight. Naya, what? M, constantly good habits beat perfection. Fred Chambers, no, I'm not for a 24-hour stream. Rias Krispies, can you stream from work? No, I cannot. There's no internet at my work. Phil Perochi, you were watching Tristan playing Minecraft. How was that? 7 hours is long? Yeah, I mean, I was trying to get monetized. Again, Phil, the thing about the long streams is that I would be putting them on different channels. And the thing with that is that, I'm probably going to go like, I'm going to do a 4 hour, then an 8 hour, then a 12 hour, and slowly work my way to 24. Notes, Gabe Owner. Digital Earn, I am blind and deaf. What do you think about this supposed UFO hurtling to Earth? Phil Perochi, Mike, Thad. Forug, hi. Reese Krispies, what would you do on a long stream similar to this, or doing something or someone else? It is dependent on the channel. For one of my channels, Richard's Fat Man Getting Fit, we need to do some video viewing, and I need to do a gym tour and a refrigerator tour. Jesse Beavis, keep up the work. Bio, hi. Philip Rochi, I follow all of your channels, so I'm here to support. John, hello, my name is Abdul. I'm from Baliskesten. Can I have green card, please? No. Fong, hello, I'm from Vietnam. Liam, how is it going to between you and the two I have you made any... I don't know if they still work there. Haven't seen them in a week. Obrochi, my gym tour and fridge tour would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I have to get them cleaned out, though. El Bizarro, Neil, I could put on safety harness and bang your sister so she'll let you have the house. Phil, unless you've got a 20-foot cock, it's just not going to work. M, it's never too late to lose weight. Try intermittent fatting. Don't eat for 12 or for 16 hours to begin with. 20 hours is best. Jesse Boaves. Yeah, someone finally noticed me, said hi. Rias Krispies, do you drink black coffee? Yes, I do. Phil Perochi, in a 2-hour stream, reading every comment, it most totally out to like 50 pages from a book. Digital Earn, T-Guy Unite. Digital Earn, haha, Ozempic, brah. El Pistafo, Neil, we can stack 3 roosters. Again, dude. Like, my sister is Cthulhu. Like, seriously. She has tentacles longer than you. Elderoxaman 586. Calling him Casio is a war crime. El Bisafo, that's enough cock for enough hungry woman. Reese Krispies, why not do a 16-hour live stream while fasting? Could be good to see some hangry content. Did you learn? Ha ha ha. Phil Brochi, what animal is the natural world can take down your sister? Godzilla. Digital Earn, I like this guy. Me, M, oh yeah, Majora or Olympic. El Bizarro, I could throat bang her. Again, 20-foot cock. Brian Furry. Richard, how are you? I'm alright. Mike, fill up a full stamp of elephants. No, wouldn't be enough. There'd be like 3 elephants at the end who are saying, why does my butthole hurt so bad? Forong, yee. Full Brochi. Ellen Mike. Digital Earn, he's not a creep. He's the realest dude on here. M, oh yeah, Ozempic and Majora is good quick fix. A's Maza, Town Benny, how the hell are you? I'm alright. Phil Brochi, a raging bull male hippo and an elephant seal. No. No. Okay, my sister has the weight advantage on a blue whale. You know, it's just... Digital Earn, is that a question? Fern, how are you? Phil Barochi, ha ha ha. It's like I said, Phil, I mean, Godzilla's bulking up so that he can face my sister. El Bizarro, Neil, all I need is Black and Decker, Wrecker, and 7 of 8 deep craftsman socket. I'll land that whale. You can try, dude. Phil Perochi, that must be a large woman. Yes, well, I mean, she defies the laws of physics. Reese Krispies, can I? Fern, I'm bad. Phil Perochi, ha 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 ha. Ardmore, when you're in public, do you check out women? Yes, of course I do. Phil Brochi, how big is her husband? He's a regular sized person. I mean, his name is Jimmy and he's blind in one eye. Mike, animal backpedal when Richard's sister looks at them. We need something stronger, Philip. Mike, when my sister looks at animals, they scream in terror and run. Phil Brochi, the biggest Sasquatch in history with rabies. That's only like 9 feet, dude. It'll be supple. She's got an ass that width of North Korean sub. Before she put on the weight, yeah. Gangland, sup bros, Artmore. Is Jimmy a good dude? No, Jimmy's a dick. Reese Krispies, do you look after a castle at work? No, I look after a really old building. Digital Urn, how do you deal with grief? My dad has stage 4 cancer and has some results this week. My mom died in my arms in 2014, and I'm not really for it again. If you have any suggestions. Well, firstly, Digital Urn, you need to come to peace with the fact that everyone dies. Everyone you care about will die at some point. And look, I've seen so much death in my life at this point that nothing bothers me. I mean, a person I know could be killed right in front of me, and I'd just go to work the next day. That's how hard I am. I went to school 2 days after my mother's death. I went to work the day my father died. That's who I am, okay? But we don't get over grief. We adjust to grief. And like I say, the thing to do is to remember the good times. And try to remember that your father, if he loves you, because my father didn't love me, but if he loves you, you want to remember the joy. You want to savor every last moment. And, it's just, death is part of life. So go on living. Phil Brochi, digital has a part of you and always will, especially his teachings and love. Abort all gingers. Yo, what's up, gangland? Great sage, cap. Digital Urn. I'm sorry, gang, I'm just struggling, you're right. Yeah, dude, I mean, just remember that your father wants you to be happy, man. Don't go suffering on his behalf. Go living in his memory. I think among my people we have a saying, leave the dead in the ground. Because suffering over them will not bring them back and will not bring you forward. Where was I? Ardmore, he's gone, I think. Farron, yeah, I agree. Abort all gingers, yeah, he got kicked, I think. Digital Learn, thanks, dude. Sorry, I got everyone down. Hey, look, boss. I have a degree in psychology. This is my thing. If you have a question like that, you feel free to leave it on one of my videos. Ask it live stream. I'm here for all of you. Phil Brogy, Richard, as a massive woman ever hit on you at the club? I'm talking about big, stinky, sweaty animal that makes the floor creak. At the club, no. It definitely has happened. I mean, I had a big woman hit on me and her little dog. 420 Stone Tsunami, or Samurai, how are you doing? I am clearly congested at the moment. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this. Reese Krispies, very poignant, Richard. Farog. Oh. Rolando Cortez says, have a blessed day, brother. Rice Krispies, what building do you look after? The Los Angeles Stock Exchange. Bruh, your face looks like a pillow, Richard. Digital urn, bruh. That's rude. Abort all gingers. Digital urn, bro, is not easy what you're going through. I'm glad you're learning on someone in this time like. El Pizarro, need to skip my comment. Digital urn, thanks, Abort. That means more, you know. Phil Brochi, if everyone spoke their mind, would this world be a better place? Yeah, I think it would. Dixie, where did you go to school? Cal State Fullerton. Akur, hi, mate. Oh, that went somewhere. Andy Pendy, I'm here to protect and comfort you. I'll be there to comfort you. Throw my loving arms around you. I'm so glad that I found you. Slint Ekender PR. What's up, big nuts? Phil Barocci, Mr. Fabulous is okay. Of course Mr. Fabulous is okay. You can't get fabulous down. Did you learn? Have you ever dabbled in stand-up comedy? No, I have not. Create content for me. Are we there yet? DM369. Hi, brother. Mike, Richard, is there a way to watch the movie you were in? You mean Crack House Bust a Fable? Yeah, it's on the internet. I guess I could post a link or something. Philip Hirochi, is there anything that gets Mr. Fabulous up? Oh, Mr. Fabulous is always up. Abort all gingers. I hope all goes well for you and your family, Digital Earn. Digital Earn, thank you. Do a good job. You have great crowd work. Even here, ha. Andy Pendy, we should spoon sometime. Preferably sooner than later. Are you a chick? Digital Earn, thanks, board. I wish the same for you. Reese Krispies, would you like to do a job that takes your degree into account? Yes, I would prefer that. In fact, when I first got a job with the homeless, that's what I was doing. My job required a degree. And when I was working for Edison, I actually had a job that preferred a degree. But the thing is that the jobs that take my degree into account very, very rarely pay any better. Phil Perochi, Aboard All Gingers is a wild username. Digital Learn, haha, yes, obviously. Endy Pendy, spooning is not gender specific. Okay, but I only spoon with chicks. El Pistofo, Andy Pendy is freak. Mike, I couldn't find it. I saw description IBM, dude, you're kind of famous. Not really. Rias Krispies, why did you can't pay you anything? Surely they can't pay you anything. Why did you get a job with the homeless? Sure. I was working at a homeless shelter that required a degree. Abort all gingers. Thank you, I watched South Park a lot as a kid. Phil Perochi, what does a doctor say to Peter Griffin when he visits the doctor? Mr. Griffin, that's not the growth. That's your penis. Ow, and the, testicles. Ow. El Pisafo, chesticles. El Angel Meldito, Celia Stelto, whatever. Phil Brochi, Richard does a great Eric Cartman. But man, people won't think I'm cute. Brooklyn Jones, take pills. Okay, guys, I I need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna have to call it quits. I'll talk to you folks later. I'm Richard.